Hello friends, welcome back to my channel once again. So in the previous two videos, we learned about what is mass and what is space. So in this current video topic, we are going to see what is time. Like for space, we understood it as a gap between two bodies. So time is a gap between two events. We can also say that time is an intuitive idea in our brain which measures the interval between two events. Now, time is unique in itself, not like the space. Why I am saying so is that time differentiates between two events. Space does not differentiate. For it, the two bodies has no priority, no discrimination, nothing. But for the time, it discriminates. How it discriminates? It tells some event is before and some event is after all. Something is preceding and something is following on later. So what we see is that there is arising a very unique concept of causation, that cause and effect. Something is cause and something is effect for it. Now, science and superstition both works on this concept of causation. If the relationship between the cause and the effect is true, we call the observation as science. But if the relationship between cause and effect is not true, we call it a superstitious belief, right? Like for example, if a crow sits on the roof of some house, right? And let's say then there is a rainfall, right? So there is two events, right? But we understand there is no relationship between them. If somebody is believing in it, that is superstition, right? Okay, so what we understood is that time discriminates between the two events for which it is measuring the gap interval. So one event it says is the elder, the other event it says is the younger. Now, having understood this concept, so we understand that time has a direction. It is moving from the previous one to the upcoming one, right? When I say that time has a direction, don't misunderstood at it is not a vector quantity. It's certainly a scalar quantity. For more to understand about this scalar and vector thing, I have covered it in depth in the series of vectors. You can subscribe my channel and you can watch all those videos. Now, coming back to our current lecture, so I'm going to present you what I presented to the Cornell University in my school days, and I got the appreciation from them regarding this. So what I presented is, like for space, you have an intuitive idea that without presence of anything, you just imagine that there exists nothing in this universe, right? Still, intuitively you understand that there is space still, right? But can we say same thing about the time? If there is nothing in this universe, right, will the time exist? No, right? There will not at all the possibility of time. Understand this point. Now, how I presented that paper to the Cornell University. Let's there is a Mr. X, right? Means you can say there is just something, right? I call it Mr. X, right? Now, in the whole universe, I say that only Mr. X exists and nothing else. Can we still say that there will be time existing? No, right? Even if, just note this point, even if there exists someone, right, still you can't say that time exists. But let's give him Mrs. X, right? Now there are two persons, two bodies, two objects, two matters, anything. Now can we say that now time exists? Yes. How? So if like these two persons are moving apart, are coming, means they are traveling in space, right? So there is the chain of events happening, right? So what you understand is, for the chain of events to happen, there must certainly be at least two things to be existing in this world, right? There is no problem with more. You can go on increasing, like you can put one baby X, right? And you can multiply. So now there is no problem, like we have infinite numbers of things existing in this universe and we have time, right? So series of events is happening and we know time is existing. But what unique feature you understood? Unique feature is, if there is nothing in this universe, time will not exist. And if there is only one thing in this universe, still time will not exist. And I have approval of this my unique concept from the Cornell University. So thank you for watching my videos. I will be presenting more interesting facts about these in the future videos. Thank you once again.